All right, I want to welcome you to Module 2 of the Birthday Formula AI, and we're going to go over finding your best clients. And our agenda today is to go over how to create great offers, how to find your best clients, and how to build your prospecting list 101. Now, let's talk about offer marketing. And specifically, I do want to go over there is a difference between your offer and your service. Sometimes these things are spoke synonymously, but there is a distinction between the two. Now, your offer, this is a special deal or package that the agency uses to attract clients. It could be a discount for a free trial to get businesses interested in your services, and it's designed to attract attention and prompt a response. And you've seen offers before, and I'm going to go over a lot of offers today and give you a lot of good examples so that you have a great understanding as to how it works. And we're also going to create some offers as well. But an offer is just to prompt attention. It's kind of like the way into the door. Your service is the ongoing work that your agency provides. This is your birthday service, okay? Now, let's go over the offer framework. Your offer, these are the areas that should be infused and sprinkled into your offers. And the more of these areas that you have in an offer, it's going to make it more appealing, more irresistible, and businesses will want it and will cause them to want to sign up quicker. So your offer should be appealing. It should be very appealing and irresistible. It speaks to desires and solves problems. Speaks to desires and solve problems of what? Now, with the birthday formula, this method applies to multiple niches in addition to restaurants. And these niches are most associated with that are known for doing coupons, offers, repeat purchases, the type of businesses you would typically see on like a Groupon, or a business that you would see that is advertising locally. But repeat businesses and more niches like restaurants, entertainment, some retail works well with this is also, but every one of these industries, they have core desires and core problems. And the core of the industries that we're working with, regardless if you decide to go universal and your approach of multiple businesses to provide birthday clubs for, or just focus on restaurants, all of them want three core things. They want new customers, they want repeat purchases and repeat customers, and then they want greater local awareness to be able to boost their brand, more reviews, greater presence. Now, your offer should also have a simple yes. It should be so appealing that it's very easy to say yes. And it should also include risk reversal, which is eliminating or reducing perceived risks, such as free trials, no long-term contract, you can cancel at any time. You've heard this before, performance-based guarantee. We deliver X amount of results, or you don't pay, or you pay once we deliver X amount of results, or this is a guarantee within a certain time frame. So anytime you can include a risk reversal, it enhances your offer. Urgency and scarcity. You want to infuse scarcity because it encourages quick decision making, and you infuse limited time offers, limited availability, or exclusive deals. I have a case study that I'm going to be releasing that I went over from start to finish how we delivered a birthday customer into a business. It was just shy of $100 of a transaction order, and from start to finish, from the lead to the emails and the text messages containing the coupon, to them redeeming the offer, to receiving a leave us a review, to actually leaving a review. So from stranger to customer and actually leaving an actual review and spending money in the business. And the area that I focus on very heavily in this case study is how we layered scarcity and urgency into the message. And these two components are part of just our human nature, and that's how we respond, like psychologically. Like urgency is a component of time. Time is running out, last chance. Scarcity is a component of quantity, limited available, just a few left. So anytime you can infuse these areas in an offer, it strengthens and enhances it. Also, the reason why, providing a clear and compelling reason for the offer, it helps in making the offer more relatable and trustworthy. As an example, one of our recent offers that we did is a turnkey, build your business, hand you the keys to the business. And, this offer is a little bit higher in price point, but compared to the actual value, is very, very low. And the reason why we decided to do that is because providing turnkey, done-for-you business growth systems will be an integral part of our company. And this is, one of our kind of fewer attempts, our newer attempts of actually building these types of turnkey systems out, like build and release growth systems. And because of that, and because you get the opportunity to come along first, that's our reason for discounting pricing and providing an outstanding deal on that. So, and sometimes the reason doesn't even have to, make sense to the actual buyer, but providing a reason is good to justify, right? Clear call to action, CTA. The offer should have a clear, concise, and compelling call to action, guiding the customer on what to do next to take advantage of the offer. You always want to tell people what to do next. And this applies not just for your online lead magnets or your areas to get more business, but also in your marketing materials and even in your selling process. Guide people to the next step. So the more of these offer areas, these areas that are within your offer framework that you have sprinkled in the offer, it will enhance your offer. So the other thing to note is good offers require testing and creativity. I can't tell you how many, anytime we create an offer, whether it's for local or, online, or we're selling something online, there is so many different notes and ideas and angles and hooks. And I try a lot of different things. I see what works, I get insight, but you never know what actually connects until you actually test it. So offers are like art and science and process, and it's like a combination of all three of those. But it does require testing and creativity. And the more you do this, you're going to find some really, really solid offers that, once you find a good one, you just continue to double down on. And I'm gonna provide you some ones here as well. So here's some good offers. And I want you to just hear the offer and then, don't think so much as like, well, how would you deliver on that promise? Like, think from a standpoint of, if you're a business owner, does this sound enticing? Does this sound irresistible? Does this sound really, really good that would actually stop them in their tracks and prompt a response, or at least to garner attention? And that's what you want. And then once you have a good offer, a good hook to kind of get them in the door, get their attention, get them to raise their hand, okay, I'll listen to you. Now you're able to go over your service. All right. And of course, you'll be able to justify everything that you say in your offer. So as an example, fill every seat on your birthdays, double your revenue or it's free. Triple your repeat business in under 90 days. Start with a free 30-day trial. We'll triple your customers in less than 90 days, 30 days, 100% free. So like that's a couple of offers in one, but like, how could you actually deliver on that? As an example, if once you talk with any business and the businesses that you're going to work with are going to fit a certain criteria. So what I mean by that is there's a criteria that we're going to go over that's called the best buyer criteria. And these businesses need to have checked off certain criteria of what is considered a best buyer that will allow you to always make good on any promises or any offers that you're going to provide. And specifically in this example, triple your repeat business. you'll discover in your meeting, as an example, the amount of, if one, are they actually marketing to their existing customers? Most are not at all. So just by anything you do will double their amount of repeat business that they're generating, right? Start with the free 30-day trial. As I mentioned in the pricing section, the way that a great way of positioning your offer is you charge for a setup fee and you also charge for your monthly ongoing fee. And to start a client, just to get them on board, this, how you make good on this offer is you only charge them for their setup fee for their first month, because you're going to be setting things up and the campaigns are going to take some time to season and to learn and get good. And then you just provide free of your service fee. So that's one way that you can do that. And again, to make good on that, and we'll be going over more of like the delivery portion of it, but you want to provide a business either a main offer. A main offer could be like a social birthday club offer, a VIP offer. If they have a database, some do, but don't do anything with it. Now that's more of like a reactivation where you can start marketing to those businesses, customers, and then a revenue boost. And there's ways that you can help and generate revenue. So the way that we position this is, to make good on any promise you have, you always want to be able to say, well, here's how this is going to work. And we'll cover a lot of this in the selling section, where a good framework is you tell them what you're able to do for them, and then you lay out in your selling process, these 5 things will accomplish how to triple your business in under 90 days. Now, if you do all 5 things, this is the best package. If you do 3 of the 5 things, this is the better package. Now, if you do, anything less than the 3 of the 5 things, then that's a good package. Which one do you feel you would like to do? And it's a good way to get in the door. So we'll go over how to package and position it so selling becomes just really easy. Another one, let us take over, or let us handle your marketing. 30 days, free unlimited customers, less than $25 a day, right? That's pretty enticing. You think about a business that knows they need to market, right? They know they need to grow their business, and you're telling me that you're going to handle all my marketing, and I'll be able to get unlimited customers during that time. And of course, you can provide details on that as far as exactly what you're going to do, but I'm just going over headlines, right? Less than $25 a day. When you think about that, do you see how digestible and doable that is? But when you think about $25 a day to have a marketing team, to have a marketing admin, to have a full-time growth specialist that's handling marketing for a business, that equates to over $750 a month. So like, even looking at how you package your value will allow you to easily and better get clients from a standpoint that doesn't seem, it just seems more doable, right? And feasible to do. New customer boost, 100% free, right? Less than $25 a day. Let us get you new customers, more repeat business, more reviews, and birthday diners. That's solid. Like, it's a solid offer. Double your birthday reservations in 60 days, 0 risk with a full money back guarantee. If you think about businesses that have a birthday club, most of them, this is from our experience of years of doing this, do not promote that club at all. So anything that you do in regard to helping them market their in-house birthday club and to market a social birthday club that drives in birthday guests, you'll be able to easily double that, because it's significantly more than what they're currently doing. Unlock explosive birthday sales, boost 50% more revenue in 3 months, or service is free. And this is where you'll be able to do things like this when your competence and confidence of the birthday service or whatever service you provide is that dialed in that you can make claims like this. But I just want to show you offers. But here's something else that's really interesting, and I just want you to think of simplification. So if you probably are also part of, different groups, like I'm in like some restaurant marketing groups, and it's like restaurant owners, and it's so interesting being in there because sometimes I get good insight from some of the problems and struggles that business owners go through, and it's good to help in my overall marketing and how to speak to them. But I also see that it is sometimes it's a pitch fest, right? And sometimes people are in there, like the owners are in there, like buzz off, But then there's some posts in there that are really, really good and just take off. And it's interesting to see the interest that's garnered. Like, for instance, this is a post that had a lot of owners saying, I'm interested. And it's like, please contact me if you need an eye-catching design to promote your restaurant to more customers. This is just my draft. Here's a full poster. And this is just graphics, right? But these are things that got me thinking of, hey, these could be good offers that allow us to present our full offer. And you could do things almost as like a tripwire to get people in the door free with a simple offer, but allows you to display your full service. So we'll go over more strategy when it comes to outreach and the actual selling process. Look at this simple post. Are you looking for social, it's not even grammatically correct. Are you looking for a social media manager to increase sales in your restaurant? Charges $50 monthly, right? Like just that post alone, it could be probably the most bare bone thing that the business owner would receive, but it at least gets them there, it gets attention. People were interested. They were saying, reach out to me, shoot me a message. And then, the lowest tier of their offer is like the $50 a month. But the thing that they actually need that's going to generate the results, that may be $400 a month, $500 a month. So are you starting to see this, right? Just to get some of those creative thoughts flowing. This is from a company that works with restaurants specifically. We're so confident in our methods, we guarantee that we will double your profits in the next 4 months while working less than you are right now, or we'll work with you for free. Now, there's a lot of psychological levers in here that is very, very potent in a good way. Like when you think about it, we'll double your profits within a certain time frame, right? So you're not talking about we'll do this in 10 days or 5 days. So there's believability in there. Someone that appeals to that knows that, this is not a microwave quick fix. So the people that are attracted to this offer know that they're investing in longevity, and that's the type of clients you want, not the type of clients you're going to engage in a working relationship only to find out that they're putting all this pressure on you and it's only been 3 weeks, right? Like, no, we want clients to understand that marketing and advertising, it does take time to grow and see true ROI, right? So just calling these things out in your offer can act as a qualifier and a filter to weed out people that don't even need to see what you have to offer while working less than you are right now. Because what's a core issue of a lot of business owners, especially restaurant owners? They're overworked. So a good pattern is how to X without Y. How to X is desire, and then Y is moving away from problem or eliminating problem. And then you can add it even further and say in, X amount of time. So how to achieve promised land without problems in specified time, or we'll work with you for free. That's a dang good offer just to get in the door. Here's another one. Learn how to grow your restaurant's monthly revenue by 10 to 20% in less than 3 months. This program applies only brick and mortar restaurants doing at least $40K per month in sales. Learn how it works, talk to a pro, implement a strategy to grow quickly out the gate, attract tons of new and repeat customers with minimal assistance from your end. again, it's speaking to desire, it's speaking to things that qualify them. Because if they're not doing that X amount a month, then they'll never get the I can't afford it, right? So there's certain things that you can do in crafting your offer and putting together things that allow you to generate more leads faster. But I wanted to go over this, all right? Another one, which is so simple, but got a lot of great feedback. Looking for 3 restaurant owners to get their social media marketing done in return for testimonials, right? Looking for 3 restaurant owners to deliver unlimited customers for you for 30 days in return for a testimonial. Like, think about this. These are simple posts that you'll be able to do, that you can do just on your own profile. And now you can leverage what you have to help a business get results and be in a position to present your offer too, because this is very enticing, right? So before we continue, let me know if this is making sense and if all is clear before we go to the next section. Do you feel like you have a better understanding of creating offers? Any questions on that? Let's see here. Yeah, that's live. That is in the Daniel said the business growth machine. That will be live tomorrow, Daniel. I also said we'll go over offers and offer structure and prospecting. So good. All right. This is very important. This is very important too, because and this is something that as we go through this course, you know, one thing I've realized is the tech doesn't get clients. It doesn't. You know, people think tech gets clients, but it doesn't. Go High Level doesn't get you clients. Like, there's plenty of people in the Go High Level community of the, I don't know how many of the people I got now, 60, 70,000, that one of their core issues is, I got 1 million snapshots and all this tech, but how in the world does it get me business, right? And it doesn't. So these are the things that a lot of consultants sometimes, for whatever reason, gloss over, but it actually leads to the business. And you have to understand how your service works. You have to understand the proper pricing, the proper packaging, how to create good offers, and then actually how to find individuals as well to talk to present your service to, and how to present it. So that's why we're covering this step by step in this manner. So what I want to go over next is how you can also leverage ChatGPT to create great offers. I'm not going to take a lot of time on this, but I want you to look at this framework and how you can leverage this as well inside of just any service that you provide, or to refine and sell the birthday service with a specific offer. So I'm going to be providing you a prompt, and what I'm going to do here is, I'm not going to read this whole prompt, it's kind of long, but basically with the prompt and ChatGPT, we're going to be going over this also on how to leverage this for your marketing, to create marketing material to present your service. But with prompts is, you want to have, it says you're a marketing and advertising specialist. So who are you? That helps local businesses. What do you do? You want to have that in every prompt. The core service you sell is a birthday club. The information below goes over all that is included in a birthday club. Your job is to craft 10 irresistible, enticing offers for the birthday club service, following Alex Hormozi's $100 million offer framework. It's one of the best frameworks I've ever seen on offers, and I love offers. The offers need to be in a format that we can immediately add on a flyer or marketing material and send to our ideal clients via outreach to our restaurants. You can input this with any business type. Show the enticing offer for the business owner, and show all the information the agency marketing team needs to know about the offer. These offers should show pricing, includes, benefits, etc. So I go over all of this, and you're going to have this, and I'm going to provide all these offers for you, but I want to show you the process of doing this. So let's go into ChatGPT, and what's cool about this is you just would paste this thing right here, as you can see, and it's going to go to work for you. And it's gonna, and I ask for instructions just to make sure that they understand, and you want them to read it, and it's like, yes, but I've already done this, so it's like, yes, proceed. And then it's gonna go to creating 10 enticing offers. And I love this because, as I mentioned, I love keeping things very simple, and this is a service that is super simple, but I've been more fascinated and intrigued with building business without doing any sales calls. Like that's how we sell now. I love selling without having to hop on any phone to talk to anybody. And that has a lot to do with the strength of your offer. So as you can see here, this framework with this prompt goes over what the name of it would be, the headline, double your birthday revenue in 60 days or get 30 days free, the pricing structure, the includes, because I have every detail of what the service is, the benefits of it, and the risk reversal. So this prompt in itself will help you to have amazing offers. And what we'll do when we start doing the outreach to pump business into your business growth machine is not only will we have preset email templates that you can utilize, but you can start infusing these in your marketing, not just for cold outreach, but for warm, for social, for a lot of things as well. So that is how that works inside of ChatGPT. So any questions on that before we continue? Any input? We good? We good? We good? Yes. I don't think it's necessary to take unnecessary time for things that we've already solved for. Yeah. I think it'd be good too to just have a dedicated day to do a lot of ChatGPT. So there's so much you can do with that just inside of OpenAI. All right, let's continue. All right, let's go over how to build your prospecting list. All right, how to build your prospecting list. The most important rule is to only work with clients that you can 100% help. I can't stress this enough. You know, sometimes I've seen in the past that, and this isn't just for birthday service, but you know, just in marketing groups and even our own groups that I've been in, and I've seen consultants sometimes that you know they'll complain of working with broke businesses or businesses that you know don't appreciate what they do, and that's 100% in your control because you only want to work with people that fit a certain criteria that you know you can help. Otherwise, by working with what I call struggle businesses, it doesn't do any good for you or your client. You know, when I first started early on, there were businesses that, you know, I worked with just because I wanted to get a client, and I ended up having to fire some of these clients because they just were not good businesses to work with. That didn't understand or appreciate or even try to understand just the benefit of marketing and growth and advertising. They didn't even really put a lot into their own business. So you only want to work with businesses that you know you can help. So what I say is they must fit the best buyer criteria. And the more boxes they check off, the stronger the prospect will be. So as an example, and this is very, very, very important. That's why we're doing this step by step. So if you're working with a restaurant, as an example, I like for a transaction, is a transaction is a minimum of $50 per transaction. Now, this may vary. Like, let's say a restaurant has an average transaction of $30. But for a birthday offer, people typically spend more on their birthday so that you know that transaction would be a little bit higher. And the reason why this is important or relevant, you know, this does not have to be a hard, finite number because it's based on the type of business you want to go after, right? This is from our end. We find, specifically with restaurants, a business that has a $50 transaction or higher, we're able to deliver stronger ROI with fewer customers. Does that make sense? Like, we just had a customer just yesterday redeem a birthday offers for $91.73. That was pretty good, right? And think we acquired that customer for a little bit less than $1, per lead. And so this is our criteria: locally owned, typically non-franchised, businesses that you frequent and have experienced. And I say this is a good criteria because I think we make things harder than it should be. There's probably places that you go that would be great for a birthday club. You may know the owner of a car wash, or the manager there. That would be a good birthday offer. You may know a spa or a salon that you go to that would be great for a birthday offer. You may know restaurants that you frequent, a pizza joint or a fine dining place that you go on special occasions that you're like, you know what, this would be great if they had a cool birthday club. And they maybe do, but they don't even promote it. So, and you may know people in your sphere of influence, and just, at the gym or your local church or the BNI groups or your neighbor, you may know someone that is a manager or an owner of a business that fits this criteria. Like, don't discredit that. A lot of times I don't know why we think we have to go outside of us, but it's like literally, typically business is right under your nose and you just have to tap into it. Has a great reputation. This is important as well, because no one's going to a business whose reputation is like really, really poor. But that's also an opportunity, because if your service that your offer to lead in the door with is, hey, we're going to help you get more reviews, then maybe that's the process you take, and then you add on the birthday club. A lot of ways to do this. Has a great product or service. If a restaurant, I always like to have a dine-in experience. It just works really well, and for reviews and for brand awareness, it's just great. Like a business that they can actually sit down and eat at. Niches that are known for providing offers, deals, and coupons. Again, you don't want to talk to people that don't want to provide an offer. Making an effort to grow their business. You know this because they care. They're posting on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and they respond to actual reviews that people send. Like, they're making a visible effort to grow their business. Already has a birthday club. Yeah, this is a huge, huge, huge kind of a under the radar, secret trick. This is how we landed our multi-location franchise client, years ago, by identifying a business that has a birthday club, but they're not promoting it. And this was a franchise, and most franchises and managers of franchises or corporate places, they typically have a advertising budget, and a lot of them don't utilize it at all. Sometimes they'll spend it on things such as they'll give like coupons to the local school to give to the kids, because the kids will give it to their parents, and that'll have families come into the business. But typically, they don't utilize that budget at all. And you can lead with something as simple as, I noticed you got a birthday club. Would it be okay? Would you be open if I were able to send more people to your restaurant to celebrate their birthday? Would you be open if I were able to send more birthday diners to your restaurant for this offer? And the offer is already done. They already have the offer. It's typically a BOGO. And now you can simply take that and put it on your social offer. So businesses that already have a birthday club are great. And then advertises. And this is pretty obvious that if they're doing billboard, radio, social media advertising, Google, Groupon, as an example, these are businesses that are willing to pay money to acquire a customer, and these are amongst your best buyers. So the more that your ideal prospect, ideal client has these checks, that you can check off these boxes, the stronger the prospect. And these prospects are even more stronger than you just running a lead search to populate 500 restaurants in an area and then just mass blasting them. Like this, they fit better criteria. and then can afford to spend a minimum of $500 on their marketing. And you learn this also when you talk with them. So these are criteria, all right? So now that you know who would you put on your list, right? You know the best buyer criteria. Now we're able to go over how and where to find these clients, all right? So the first, and I'm going to go over quite a few, all right? So the first is businesses that you frequent, all right? So I want you to do this exercise, like coming off of this call, watching this module, actually do this before proceeding. What places do you frequently spend money at that fit any of the best buyer criteria? Write it down. Who do you know that owns or manages a restaurant or place currently doing offers or coupons? Write it down. What businesses do you frequent that already have an in-house birthday club? Write them down. And before going to the next module, as you're viewing this, take 10 minutes before continuing to write these businesses on your prospecting sheet. More than likely, you'll find that there are clients that are right here and who you already know in the businesses that you frequent, all right? It's the lowest hanging fruit. And don't discredit it, don't dismiss it. It's right here if you really just take the moment to think about it. As an example, with in-house birthday clubs, businesses within one of these clubs, they don't promote it properly. They always want to get more birthday diners because they also know it produces checks. That's the reason why they have it. A business wouldn't have this. Most corporate or franchise wouldn't have birthday clubs. They didn't know it was effective, right? And most franchise and corporate places, they have a budget for marketing, and it's a good way to leverage that with ads, all right? The next strategy on how to find businesses to reach out to is the Facebook ads library. Yes, the Facebook ads library. So what Facebook has done is they allow you to, it's part of what they call the ad transparency, and you're able to see any ads that anyone is running. So a lot of what I like to do, just kind of so you kind of know how I approach the game with this and how I leverage this tool, is if I see ads that are kind of enticing, or I'm like, I wonder what they're doing. Like sometimes I may see like a business ad or a restaurant ad, and sometimes the restaurant ads or local business ads, it's not always for an offer, but I'll go and to their page and I'll look at the ad, the page ad transparency to see what all ads they're running. I'll do what I call follow the trail and see where the links lead to. Are they actually are they delivering this coupon via text message, via email? How is the delivery process? Could this be improved? Could this be enhanced? Are they losing out? And then I do this also just to get ideas as well, on different ways to market. So like, for instance, if I were to go to, you click on the location, right? So I'm in the United States, and then this is the categories that you would select. So housing, employment, credit. I'll just go to all ads. And then let's say we just typed in birthday, right? And what it's doing is pulling up a lot of these ads, and you can do a filter, right? And you can do a filter to do certain advertisers, right? You can look up advertisers. If you know some of the businesses, active and inactive. I like looking at them both because businesses may have advertised in the past and they stopped because whatever reason it wasn't working, but it lets you know that they're willing to spend. And then platforms too, and then media types, images, memes, videos. I'm just leaving it wide open, but you're able to filter from that standpoint. And what I'm looking for is just like birthday ads. And this one is taking a little bit while to load. Like here's one for it's more e-commerce, like a necklace. But let me type in, let me see here. I don't know why this thing is taking a while. If you look at this one right here, happy birthday, birthday sale. Ah, that's just marvelous, right? That's just marvelous. It just went out on a fella here. Okay, let me go here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go all ads, birthday. Okay, here we go. Some of these ads are hilarious. Okay. Yeah, it's acting like buggy slow. I wanted to show you some live examples of how we could follow the trail, so to speak. Wonder if I'll type in restaurant. And what I like to do here is when the actual business comes up, like you see here, Kurdish, Turkish cuisine, restaurant and lounge. I'm looking for offers, right? Here's one, grilled branzini served with the rice and salad, call now. Even if people or businesses are not doing birthday ads, the fact that they're advertising, it lets you know what? It lets you know that they are spending money, right? So all of these places are really good as to prospect to add to a list, and that's the whole purpose of going over where to find these. And as you see, there's a lot of restaurants. What I'm looking for is not just like the call to action for get directions, but I want to find someone that's actually like providing an offer. Like here is a grand opening, here is just promoting their meals, order now. These are all good candidates. I'm just specifically finding one that has like an offer in it. Um, see menu, get directions, but you see how many businesses are advertising? All right, I'm gonna go. It's taking a while. I'm gonna go back up top and just choose a random one. Let me see here. 3-course meal. So this looks like a sweepstake or something like that for, what is this one? Let me go here to details. So you're able to see like the page, the platform just running on, when it started running. It gives you information about the advertiser. You can go on their Instagram. You can look at the ads and data use, additional assets from the ad. Like it leads to these links here, right? Here's a text. Win a free 3-course meal. Enjoy the best of Spain right here in Miami. And tap and you can enjoy 3 free course meal worth $100. Enter your information here. So it looks like from this standpoint, they're building a list to kind of build a VIP list, right? And you can follow all the trails of what they're doing, and it can help you to kind of know like what are they doing, like what are they actually doing, and these are good places that you can look at as far as their business, and then you can start to get you can add them to your prospecting list as well. So I love using this ad library. If you look right here, like I don't know if this is a franchise or not, but there's quite a bit of these, right? This probably is a franchise. I'm not familiar with it, but it is, one of them is in my area here in Miami. But that's what you would do, and you would go to these places. You would see if you can find their contact info. Boom, email. phone number, right? This looks like Gmail. You could talk directly to them, you know? Hey, I noticed that you're running ads. I don't see a birthday club, right? That's more on the outreach, but this tells you that they're running ads, all right? So is that clear? Is that helpful? Is that helpful? Let's see here. Daniel says, I thought we would not need to deal with Facebook's ad manager. You said the system would handle ads. Daniel, I don't know if, like, when that question came in, but I'm not doing anything with the ads for delivering the service. This is purely to find the most ideal prospects to talk to. And the prospects that to talk to follow the criteria of a best buyer, because these are people that are paying for advertising. And people that are paying for advertising makes it a best buyer, someone to reach out to, because people that are paying for ads most likely will be open to hearing what you got to send them more customers in the door. So that's what that's about. I hope that is clear on that. So that's how that works here. And then too, what I like to do is just follow the trail, and see what they have going on. Another way of doing this too is you can go directly on the page to the About Us, and you can go to page transparency, and then you can see it says this page is currently running ads, right? And you can go to their ad library. So just another way of reversing it and going that way, and it takes you back to the same place, and you're able to see things, right? So very, very helpful from that standpoint. And these are the type of businesses you want to add, all right? So the next, how to find your best buyers to add to your prospecting list I want to show you is a neat Facebook search trick, right? So this is a good way that you can get potential business and prospects from good old Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and click here now. And one thing that you see here in the very top right is I typed in free birthday meal, right? You could type in free birthday. You could type in birthday gifts. From your whatever keywords, but free birthday meal is a good one. And then what you can do here is I set this on public post, as you can see right here. And what this will populate is all public posts. Like if you see this right here, Archibald's Restaurant. We love birthdays. How does free lunch or dinner sound? Join the birthday club and get a free meal during your birthday month, right? This could be a good business to prospect. So I like to follow the trail here. And as you can see, looks like they're capturing first name, last name, email, no mobile, right? But looks like a embed of like a constant contact form or something, right? And they're making an effort to build a birthday club. But if we were to, let's say, follow the trail here and see, is this business running ads? How are they promoting this club? Well, first off, there's Jess. We could contact Jess right now, right? Page transparency. This page is not currently running ads. But if you go to their site, this is recent, right? So this tells you that I would like to generate more business by building a birthday club, but they're not leveraging Facebook's birthday ad targeting to actively go about doing this. You could continue and say, does this fit, the criteria of the business that I want to work with? What's their average pricing? All of that, right? But this is a good business to reach out to. It looks like they are making an effort too. It looks kind of high end. That's one way. You just do the same thing right here. Another one, a birthday so special, only comes every 4 years. What is this one? Same process, right? This is new, recent stuff. Go to the About Us. You can see if they're running ads. But even if they're not running ads, so this page is running ads. If you want to look at them, you can. And you can check that out. Go to the ad library. What are they doing? How are they doing it? Could this process be improved? Could I do it better? You all truly have a better system than what most franchises are using. Like, I really want you to understand that. What most franchises use to run birthday clubs, what you have your hands on is tremendously better than that in a lot of ways. This business is running a lot of ads, which means they most likely have a good budget, right? So that is that process and that is that trick. So hopefully that is helpful from that standpoint. And what you're doing is you're going to go through this. I'm going to provide you a prospecting sheet, and you're going to add these best buyers to your prospecting, right? The next way that you can find best buyers for your service is Google has an ad library just like Facebook. So Google has a ad transparency as well. It's not as robust. I don't think any of them are robust. We just seen Facebook kind of just was slow and glitchy, but this provides ad transparency as well. And the reason why this is important is it lets you know what businesses are advertising, which makes it an easier, faster purchase to say, hey, I have a service that can help you. I see your advertising, which means you're raising your hand because you want more business. So the way this one works is still very similar. They actually look really, really similar in scope, but you can only choose from all topics. You can choose what region. So this is for the United States. And then there's all formats like image, text, or video. But the thing about this one is you have to search by advertiser or the website name. It's not broken down by like category. So you have to kind of think like just more broad in this scope. So let's say it's a business name pizza, right? And there's a lot of businesses here like A1 Pizza, 12 ads, UK Pizza, My Pizza. So if you know specific businesses, you can do that. But let's say what A1 Pizza looks like. And it just shows ads, right? And you can look at some of these. This looks real bland. But then you can follow the trail with the advertiser and see where this leads to, like one pizza store, whatever this leads to. Another thing you can do just with Google is restaurants near me. And you'll see in Google, you'll see sponsored, right? And not a lot of restaurants from my experience advertise, but you will see some. You know, you can do things like entertainment near me, and there may be sponsored entertainment things that may be good for a birthday club too. You know, you may do salons, whatever your focus is. So yeah, the Supercuts, that's more of a franchise. But you never know. They could utilize that. But that is how you utilize the Google Ads library. And that's just another way of saying, all right, this is a business that fits this criteria. Let's add them to our list. And what we're going to do with this list is once you get a lot of people, you know, a good amount of people on there, then we're going to leverage that for outreach. Okay. The next place, which is one of my favorites to get clients from, to find best buyers, is from good old Groupon. Like Groupon is still to this day, like probably one of the best places to find business. And the reason why Groupon is a great place is because to get on Groupon, it doesn't cost a business any out of pocket money. They just ask them to discount their service up to 50%. And because Groupon has the brand name, the huge email list, then they're able to promote a business's offer. And as a result of selling for them, just like an affiliate commission, they take 30 to 50% of that. So Groupon's like an affiliate offer, an affiliate company, so to speak, but with like local services. But some of the negatives of that is, of course, the company does not share the list. The business cannot follow up with the customer's past to sell, and the business deeply discounts their services and also has to split revenue with the deal company. That's not always good. So, but they're doing this to raise their hand to say, I want more business. So with Groupon, is a similar process. You identify your key criteria, right? The best buyer criteria, and you have this top of mind as you start your search on good old Groupon, right? So going to Groupon as an example, and only because we've been working with restaurants, we're just gonna keep this going. And it's a similar process. You're filtering this through the lens of what is your best buyer criteria. So if you see here, I'm just gonna look at, so dinner and drinks at Zuccarello's here, and never been here before. I don't know if it's local or franchise place, but the fact that they have these many Groupon ratings, it means they've probably been selling on Groupon for a while. And as you can see, over 1,000 people bought this offer, another 1,000 bought this offer. And what I like about Groupon as well is the businesses that are smart, that think long term, if they're doing their job right, they're actually building a database off of these over 5,000 customers bought. You see that right here, over 5,000 bought. So that's kind of a Groupon, that's like a flex for Zuccarello's. And it's like, yeah, we got over 5,000 customers, but it's like, all right, but hopefully you're building a list. So let's follow the trail to see where it goes. This goes to a 404 page, so that's not good, right? That could be something to just reach out and be like, hey, I don't know if you're aware of this, but your link goes to a dead place, but they're not caring because it's working. I don't think this is a franchise, do you? I don't think so. Look at this. All right, Italian restaurant in the mind of 89 by Adam Zucker. That's probably the owner's name. Right? This site needs to be updated. You see the hours of operation here. Man, this is not good. It looks like, hey, make a reservation. It leads to Zelt. There's contact. Yeah, that's it's not a lot, is it? It don't look that good, does it? So let me go here, and we'll go to their Facebook to see. Maybe they're doing good on social, right? Because this website looks like it was made in 1989. But this right here is opportunity. That's what I want you to see. This is opportunity. So let's see where it goes to on Facebook. And okay, that's interesting. All right, that's cool. But look, email, boom. This is like near me. I might reach out to this actual place here. It looks like they're making an effort with their social. The place is clearly jumping. Right? They've over had 5,000 plus customers. Maybe this goes to another site, like a better site. No, it leads back to the same one. So what have we discerned here? They don't have a birthday club. They're going off a Groupon and they're not building a list. This is big opportunity to truly help this type of business. Let's just see. Maybe they're running ads outside of Groupon. I doubt it. Yep, not running ads. But do you see the opportunity here? Do you see the opportunity? Absolutely. Henry says, I'm in Miami. Should I not prospect here since you already work in this area? Nah, go at it, man. Go at it, Henry. You see opportunity. I'm doing this live, right? And do it. Do it. Reach out. It won't hurt. The reality is, more people will not take action than take action. You know, even after showing, hey, this is a perfect restaurant to go after that we just discovered live, do it. But yeah, there's so many of these businesses on Groupon. And these are the businesses that you want to add to your list. And literally, if you only use one place to get business, to add to a list, to be able to reach out to, you could do it all on Groupon. I'm actually looking outside of my window right now, and there's a plane uh, carrying a banner, and it looks like a restaurant or something. I don't know. I can barely tell what it is, but it looks like a plate of food. I don't know what the offer is, but it's all around you, folks. It's all around. These businesses that need your help are all around you. So look at this. It's just with the restaurant space. That's it. There's bowling alleys. That's one of the next things that we want to work with is just from personal. I want to work with an entertainment company, movie theaters, like right down the road from us as well. So we're going to start working with those. But our play personally is to get the multi-location franchises. So we know this program works very well, and our goal is just to scale it to franchises. Work with one to get the many. But there's so many individuals that like you can get you a client, folks. You can get you at least 1 to 5 clients really, really quick. So that's the Groupon method. All right. Next is local advertising. And local advertising is really just paying attention. Like pay attention to all local advertising around you for businesses in the best buyer criteria. So now you're going to, I want you to, every time you go out and you leave your house and you go to the grocery store, that right before you go into the store, there's usually like for most grocery stores, there's a rack of magazines, publications. Look in those. Some of these are local publications, like magazines that have offers from businesses. Those are your best buyers. As you're riding down the road and you see billboards, they're paying at least $1,000 to $3,000 a month just for this. You know, physical mail, don't throw this stuff away anymore, right? As you see physical mail from places, these are the ideal candidates that you want to reach out to. Local media, like I mentioned, you can see a lot of these in your grocery stores, certain convenience stores. Start picking up these free magazines and just start scrolling through them. We've gotten so many clients in the past just by going through local magazines. And then also look up your local news website where all the news and newspaper publications are at. They usually have media kits and they promote businesses, and you'll see it because it is say sponsor, right? These businesses are paying money. These are the businesses you want to add to your list. All right. So I've provided you a lot of surefire turnkey ways to build your prospecting list. And we haven't even talked about automating this with a software like Prospect Reach. The reason I want you to do it in this manner is it makes sense, especially if you're prospecting in your community, for instance, to get business in your community. Start where you're at. If you live in your community, it's a great way to get more business, because being a part of where you live and doing business in where you live will automatically lead to more coming your way. And no, you don't have to just get business in your area, because I provided you a lot of ways that you can get business outside of that. But that's what I want you to do before going into, the automated approach, as far as scraping 100,000, 1,000 leads from different places and then doing mass outreach, which still works very well. And we're going to do that also. But I want to provide you, a full scope of everything. So your homework is aim to add 30 to 50 best buyer prospects to your manual prospect sheet. Aim to fill in as much info as possible, name, email, phone. It's important you do this to maximize your results. Again, I can't stress this enough. Technology will not get you business, right? Technology is a tool that you utilize on top of strategy, all right? So you can even leverage, which I'll show you when we do outreach, how to take this list that you're going to be building, because I want you to do this, build this list, and then you can do mass personal outreach in a system such as Prospect Reach instead of doing it one at a time. But it's very eye-opening to go through this process because it's important for you to see the areas of opportunity, to be able to identify the issues so that you're able to shine a light and know that these businesses truly have problems and I know I can provide them good solutions. So yes, as I mentioned, we'll be doing automated outreach, but building this list will maximize your results once you start the outreach. And I want you to take this one step at a time. The people that get the best results are the people that take action. Action is the agent of change. Nothing changes until you take action. Nothing changes until you take action. So we're going to provide you in the resources section that ChatGPT prompt, and the prospecting sheet will be found in resources. And then the next module, which we are done now at the time of this recording, the next module you're going to see, if it's not in there tonight, it'll be tomorrow, is this will be the A to Z prospecting machine, how to set up everything from Prospect Reach to your growth machine to everything. And then again, most likely next week, Joe will go over what's in here, live next week. So, but if you don't want to wait, this will be available no later than tomorrow. So that is today's session.